My name is Cade Thompson. I've been coming to New Life on and off for 2.5 years since I was long distance with my now wife, Jordan Kane Thompson now, and now I'm officially in Kansas City. As of September 2nd, we got married and I'm up here, and so now I'm becoming a member of New Life City Church. So I'm from a small-ish town, about 100,000 people, Texarkana, Texas. I come from a culturally Christian environment, Bible Belt. I said some sort of sinner's prayer whenever I was young. I remember I was young and I was in the shower and I just had these thoughts in my head. I was just like cursing at God, and I don't know why. I was just in the shower. This is a core memory for me, just randomly cursing at God, and then just felt like some darkness just lingering over me. And then I go crying to my mom and just say, hey, this is what's happening. And she leads me through like a prayer of some sorts, and although I didn't really understand all of it, I ended up getting baptized, and I just had really big questions at a young age after that. Like, I'm a very skeptical person. Why is Christianity true? What happens to the atheists when they die? Why are people atheists? Didn't really get all of them answered. Baseball was more the priority in my life. Would travel instead of going to church. Wasn't really involved in youth group or any of those things. Baseball was my hobby, my life, everything. I grew up playing baseball. Didn't go to church, anything, traveling everywhere across the country to play baseball. Definitely who I was and who I wanted to be. So yeah, I grew up wanting all the accolades and awards. My parents were going through a nasty divorce at the time of me transitioning into high school, into college. And then I remember I picked up the Bible again, or I tried to at least, and everything was foreign. I tried to read it, and the genealogies and all these things confused the heck out of me. And so I just put it down and put it on the burner. Redshirted my freshman year during that dark period of my parents getting divorced. And so I just remember me winning freshman of the year and me being an All-American. Those were the goals I was going to set. Season comes around. I finally get those things. I get all of those things that I wanted. And it didn't satisfy me. I wanted more. God wasn't really in the picture in my mind until there was a guy named Jeremy Woodall. He's the director of the Baptist Collegiate Ministry at UAM, and he approached me, and I love video games, and it was well known that I was the best video gamer around. And he came up to me on the field because he had good rapport with the coaches, and he would just walk on the field and talk to people. And he was like, hey, you're the Fortnite guy. And because that's when Fortnite came out, I was in college and was very good at it. And so that was the first conversation I had with him. And from that point on, he just built a relationship with me, would invite me to the worship services with my roommate. But through this process of him inviting me, he finally got me down into a small group setting, and he started discipling me, and he shared the gospel with me probably 10 times, I don't know. Finally, through that discipleship, even that I was flaky, the gospel finally started to take root in my life. And I remember I woke up one morning, and I went to Huddle House with CJ, and I felt so broken and empty just of how I've been living. Not that I was doing anything crazy wrong, but that I've continued to sin against a holy God. I've committed cosmic rebellion against him over and over and over again, and the weight of it was real. I finally turned to him and I said, how do I follow Jesus? What do I do? It tears me up thinking about it because it just changed everything. I was a campus missionary was the title, and basically I would just disciple people. And so what I didn't get when I had those questions when I was young, I had a desire to follow Jesus, but I lacked discipleship, really answering big skeptical questions or just learning how to, what it actually means to follow Jesus, like giving up your entire life because he's everything, not just knowing something intellectually. But are we, as believers, willing to die to ourselves initially when we repent and believe, and every day after that?